All right, let's talk about choosing your classes for next year. I know, it can feel like this huge, high-stakes decision, right? You're trying to figure out what you like, what you're actually good at, and what's going to lead somewhere. So we're going to dive into how some of these awesome, hands-on courses can help you start building your future, like right now.
Look, we all have things we're passionate about, but here's the big question, the one that can kind of keep you up at night. How do you take that thing you love doing and turn it into a real, actual job? It's a question every single one of us has to tackle at some point. And you know what? The answer is actually pretty straightforward. It all starts with learning by doing. Not just reading about it, but actually getting in there. All the courses we're about to look at are built on this one simple idea. The best way to connect your passion to a paycheck is to get your hands dirty, to build stuff, and to solve real problems.
Okay, so first up, this is for all the makers and builders out there. You know who you are. If you love to take an idea that's just in your head and make it a real physical thing you can hold, this section is for you.
And we're talking about the whole shebang here, from designing things in 3D and bringing them alive, to programming actual robots, getting creative with woodworking, and even fabricating with metal. These classes get you out of a desk and into a lab with real tools and some seriously cutting-edge tech.
Let's kick things off with robotics. What's so cool here is how you progress. You'll start with Lego EV3s to get the basics down, but then you seriously level up to designing and building legit metal-based robots. It's the perfect launchpad for a career in STEM and can lead you to awesome events like the first robotics competitions.
Next up, 3D design. This is where art and tech just smash together in the best way possible. You're not just making models on a screen, you're using professional-grade 3D printers and CNC routers to make those designs real. We're talking about making custom props or designing parts for major industries that are desperate for people with these skills.
And then you've got woods tech. Honestly, there's just something so satisfying about being in a big workshop and creating something beautiful and useful with your own two hands. This class gives you a taste of real industrial operations and can set you on a path towards a career in the skilled trades. And let me tell you, those jobs are in super high demand. Plus, you can show off your skills in Skills USA competitions. Okay, let's switch gears. Now we're talking to the artists and the storytellers. If you're someone who is just driven to communicate big ideas, create amazing experiences, and tell stories that stick with people, listen up. This whole area is just packed with creative outlets. You could find yourself producing your own films, designing eye-catching graphics, performing on stage, or even building the entire world that a play takes place in. It's all about expressing yourself.
In film cinema, you're not just sitting around watching movies, you are making them. This is all about hands-on production. You'll learn to direct, to edit, to produce your own stuff. These are the skills you need in today's creator economy, and it gives you a shot at competing in Skills USA too.
Now, if your canvas is a screen, digital design is where it's at. And here's the huge thing. You get to learn the pro tools right from the start. We're talking about the Adobe suite, Photoshop, Illustrator, Animate. This isn't some watered-down version. It's the exact same software the pros use every single day in graphic design and web development. And hey, theater is so much more than just the actors on stage. Stagecraft is the technical backbone of every single great show. You're the one designing the sets, running the lights and the sound, managing everything behind the scenes for actual school productions. These skills are incredibly valuable for any kind of live event, and can even lead to leadership roles.
All right, on to our third and final group, the healers and the innovators. This path is for you if your passion is all about caring for people, solving really tough problems, and bringing brand new ideas out into the world. So the doing part here gets very, very real. You're going to be doing everything from learning the ins and outs of human anatomy to actually practicing medical procedures and developing marketing plans. And a huge focus here is on earning professional certifications that give you a serious edge.
So in healthcare careers, you get a real taste of what it's like. You'll learn how to take blood pressure, how to use a stethoscope, and you'll walk out with your CPR certification. That is a massive head start for anyone thinking about healthcare, and it sets you up perfectly for leadership in HOSA, which is an amazing organization for future health professionals.
And in Intro to Sports Medicine, you get to put theory into practice during crucial lab sessions. You'll be the one taping angles, wrapping injuries, learning the exact hands-on procedures that athletic trainers and physical therapists use every day. It's another fantastic pathway for future HOSA competitors and leaders. Now for the innovators, we've got Intro to Marketing. And trust me, this class goes way beyond the textbook. You'll be digging into real-world case studies, creating your own projects, and even talking with guest speakers from the industry. It's really your first step into the competitive world of business and gets you ready for DECA, which is an awesome group that preps students for careers in marketing and finance.
So, what's the common thread here? What do all of these different courses have in common? Well, it's that they offer you so much more than just another grade on your report card. They give you real skills.
It all comes back to this one simple, powerful idea from the robotics class description. Doing is learning. That's it. That's the big secret. You learn best when you are actively creating, building, and solving problems.
Now get this. Across all the courses we just talked about, 9 of them offer something extra. Something huge, something that can genuinely change your path after you graduate.
And what is it? It's called CTE Dual Credit. This means you are earning college credit and high school credit at the exact same time. Think about that. It's a massive advantage. It saves you time, it saves you money, and it gives you a serious head start before you even set foot on a college campus.
So here's the bottom line. These aren't just boxes you check off on your schedule. They're labs, they're workshops, they're studios. They are your very first step toward figuring out what you love and turning it into what you do for a living.
You've seen the options, you've seen the tools. The only question left is the one that only you can answer. So, what will you create?